Hey guys, welcome back to another one. So, today, what we're doing here is one of the most fun projects and not fun at the same time. I'm installing my 1320 headers finally, and I've been waiting to do that since Christmas, since I got them, and even before that when I was trying to decide which headers to go with. Now, I did wrap the headers. Now, you guys are gonna see that. I did a review between a cheap and a really nice quality header wrap, and I'm not going to be showing how I'm wrapping them because I got my reference from Lukas's video, and I'm going to drop his link down in the description. You guys should really check it out. Really helpful. If I didn't watch that, I would have gone probably nuts because it's really hard. So, well, I shouldn't say really hard, but I think for a first time. So, yeah, like it is doable. It's really worth it because for me, it wasn't worth it just to install the headers as is because I want to contain the heat. Because, you know, going stainless steel aftermarket headers, then you're not going to have any heat shield. And we know that VQ produces a lot of heat under the hood, so we don't want that problem. Like, we know that heat kills horsepower, so yeah, we'll try and keep it in there, and then, yeah. Okay guys, so as you can see, here I have two different types of header wrap or exhaust wrap. Now this one doesn't look horrible, and it's some eBay stuff. I tried using this at first on this, but it just did not sit nice. Like, I didn't like it. You could tell it's cheap, it's whatever. And if you know one thing about me on this car is I don't like cheaping out on stuff. Now, I'm not trying to bash anyone, but as I saw from Lukas's video and a bunch of other YouTubes and all that, they always recommended the DEI stuff because this is the legit stuff, and you can tell right off the bat what I noticed, even though they look very similar, and honestly this is a lot shinier than that. Like, the camera wouldn't catch it a lot, but trust me, this stuff is really high quality, like you can tell. And if I could get it to really focus, it's very nice and like even and everything. Now if you look at this stuff, see how the fiberglass is like already in hairs and everything? Guys, I had a hell of a time like trying to clean up my clothes, my arms, the table, from using that one because it had fiberglass everywhere. Now looking at this stuff, it's very even, it's super high quality, and I'm not sponsored by these guys, but trust me, if you're like me and you really like your build, just go with the real stuff. You'll pay extra, but it's really worth it. Hey guys, so now we have the wrapped side, which is the passenger, and then we have the drivers. I mean, I wish I could keep it like this because I love the look of it. High quality TIG welds and everything. It's just amazing. Like, we'll wrap this one and then we'll get onto the car to get them installed. So let's see how that goes. So the first thing that we gotta do, which is everybody's favorite, remove the 10mm bolts that hold the engine cover on. I'm not gonna put those in a cup or a bag. I'm just gonna put them in the cover, put it aside. Guys, the headers are inside the garage. Hunter came in for help. If you guys don't know, he's from, well, I don't think you guys have seen it yet, but you'll see him in one of my videos. Now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna start off with the passenger side because everybody says, you know, it's pretty much a warm-up and everything. So what I'll have to do is remove my intake switch, go all the way down there. It's just one nut to hold it right here, and then held up to the throttle body. That pulls out, and then we'll remove the heat shield. Guys, intake for sale, you know, just one intake.
Where's that run down to? Sits down there?
Huh?
Sits down
Yeah,
there?
you can see it through the...
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Here goes the one intake. Intake, delete. Okay, so now I can see the heat shield. Actually, damn, that's a lot of clearance. You see how exposed this is? Oh, look. Big boy right here. Big boy right here has a nice stand. And now I was like, what is he grabbing from the car?
This is cool. Why not?
Hey, you know your Z's one on the list, right?
There we go.
You do know that. That's not even an option.
Oh, I know.
So guys, here's what $400 could get you. Now, I am not a big fan of buying really expensive brand name tools. But these wrenches I bought for something specific like this. They're 6-point flex head ratcheting wrench, and they're by Mac Tools. Honestly, worth the investment. And those should help me make my life a little easier not to strip the bolts down by where the headers are. If I could get you a view. Let's see. They're 10s? Are they 10? I'm pretty sure these are 10. Uh-oh, I put it the wrong way. Well, I could even fit a ratchet right here, but no need. Oh god. Oh great. The wrench is stuck now.
Oh god.
Do you want to watch me avoid my warranty? No, I wouldn't do that to these. Okay, I'm pretty sure I do have a 10 mil that's 6 points somewhere. Nice, I have the wrong direction. Ooh.
Did you get it?
Pretty sure if it didn't break. I should get rid of the rest of that with the wrench. Okay. Uh-oh. You see what I'm saying? I have a little bit of coolant in my throttle bodies. Or no, I don't think that's coolant actually.
What is that?
I don't know. It looks like coolant. It might be because of the lines right here, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. We'll check that later. See, the cuts started happening already. And at least the headers cooled down a little bit. See this thing? I don't know what this ground is for. You know what?
That was weird.
Ground delete. See, it helps me since my car's not winter driven.
Yeah.
There's not really rust on there. And yeah, guys, when, like, honestly, I've learned it the hard way that when you're doing bolts and nuts that are like, you know, they're easily stripped or rusted or whatever, just do it with a 6-point socket or a wrench. That way it's harder to strip it. If anything, it will break, but it won't strip. Not easily, at least.
Put that over there.
That we'll put there. I doubt that that's coming back. There's one more, if you could see it, but that one looks really tricky. Right down there.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
I think there's supposed to be 4, unless I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Ratchet would definitely not fit in there.
No.
There we go. Guys, want to see why I meant the ratcheting wrenches? Look how much room we have. See how tight that is right there? Because the ratcheting, it's getting tighter. Uh-oh. It probably will break. Always the last bolt.
Always.
Okay, so we did manage to get the heat shield out. 3 bolts, 3 10s. The bottom one broke. As we could see, the bolts were right there. We don't care about that. Now, we have exposed the headers, which are 6 bolts. There's 3 up top and 3 below those. It looks pretty clean. You know, guys, it pays off that I don't drive my car in winter. The one thing I regret is the motor mounts, which are right here, because I did not buy the aftermarket ones, the Z1 Motorsport ones. So, because everybody says when you have the headers out, it's a lot easier to replace the motor mounts. So yeah.
I feel
So, guys, here it is. Passenger side is all loose. We just put one nut over there on one of the studs loosely. What do you think?
How long did that take us? What?
I don't know, like maybe half an hour?
An hour tops?
A half an hour to remove the passenger side. Now let's see the devil side. See, the good thing is I already have test pipes, right? So, I mean, like having the test pipes will make it easier because the bolts at the bottom won't really give me a headache because those are already sort of fresh. But yeah, like guys, look at my arm. I'm pretty sure your arm is kind of beat up too from doing those two other ones. Well, like look at mine, guys. It's pretty bad. So
wait till you see it after the
yeah, like this side. Oh my god, I don't even know if I want to think about it. So we'll see. We'll get it done. Hopefully we can. See, the time I heard shops could do it in 6 hours, 7 hours. Yeah, for both. Let's see if we could do these quicker. So guys, this is a really important part that I saw a lot of the other guys didn't show. Now the heat shield, as far as what I'm seeing, is going to be the hardest part of this entire side, from what I'm seeing so far. Now, this wire right here, a lot of people move it everywhere else. Now, I haven't gotten to that part if I will need to move it because of the studs, but I just moved it slightly, removed the bolt out of this, and what else did we move? We moved the two grounds that are right here, and I don't have the relay box right here because I have relocated it to under right there, so that makes my life a little easier. With the heat shield, we wiggled it out to pull it through here, but what you're gonna watch out is it's easier to do it with two people. Where the last bolts to at the very bottom, you're gonna like try and angle it. Oh, I don't think it's this one. Actually, it's like right here. You don't see it, but like it's right here. So where the bracket for it is on the header itself. So you're gonna twist this way and then kind of try and bend it and all that. And then when you're pulling it, it's gonna get stuck to where that spot is. Now from the bottom of the car, try and pry it and the other person pulls it. Once you pull it from there, you'll get it to as far as we have, and then we'll try and see if we can get it out of here. But yeah, this is like really helpful. It took us a while to figure it out, but thought, you know, to make your guys' life easier.
How heavy is that? Light work with the bass on the track, on my face in the back like I'm taking a slap. I need a drink, but it's straight from the tap. And I'm hating the slack, couple man slide around like the hate in the gaff. Please stop talking that trash, cause the vibes in the front all the way to the back. Is that light work with the bass on the track, on my face in the back like I'm taking a slap. I need a drink, but it's straight from the tap.
Guys, since I don't want to be too much of like, oh, it's done, you know, it's out of here, but I wanted to show you how much space it is. I honestly thought it was a lot worse, but this is my flex head ratchet. So far, we've only used this on this side. What else did we? Oh, we used the wrench, the same flex head wrench for that bolt I was talking about, and it was this bracket right here that I was telling you gets stuck on for the heat shield. This is the only thing we used the wrench on. The rest of it was all this flex head wrench, or a ratchet, sorry. It's no, not a half inch. Is that a half inch? Didn't I? It's yeah, this one's a 3/8 ratchet, and I have a 14 mil, obviously 6-point socket on it. This is all we've needed so far on the driver's side. Once you have the heat shield on, there's just as much space, to be honest. Like, these stuff are not so far in the way. So yeah. Alright guys, so we're trying to rush this a little bit. I mean, we have a car meet to attend. Look who came here for the help. So, this is the passenger side header. Salim said, while you're waiting for me, pull it out. I was like, okay, whatever. Pulled the O2 sensor. I've heard from a lot of people these just don't come off or break, or rarely do they come out fine. Mine came out pretty easy. I didn't even have to spray penetrating fluid on it. That's brake cleaner right there. So, and yeah, there's only one bolt, the very last bottom bolt on this header to take it out, and it's already even disconnected from the X pipe. So yeah, that's all I have to do to get them out. Here's the difference. Yeah, those pipes are huge compared to these. They're pretty small. So actually, I do have a measure. I'll tell you exactly what's the difference. Hey guys, this was kind of a fail because the battery is dead on this. I don't know how, but yeah, so the difference is 1/2 inch between these two. I measured it, and this one's reading about 1.5 inches, and then this one's reading 2 inches. So that's a big difference. Guys, I had to show you my face on this. It is 9 o'clock. From 5:45, I started removing the last 3 bolts on the driver's side header. And then after that, what? How long has it been now trying to take the header itself? Maybe 2 hours? Oh no, 1.5 hour, 40 minutes, around there. We're trying to slide the headers out, and I tried to remove the what do you call it? The steering rack thing, and it didn't work. It was just jammed in there, so I had to put the bolt back in. The trick was to remove the O2 sensor that connects to the header. And then after that, somehow we got it off. Believe me.
And the heat shield.
Now I know why everybody hates. Oh, we even removed the heat shield while I was, or like the bottom one, while I was on the car. Believe me, the driver's side, now I know my fair share why everybody hates it. Yeah, this guy, guys, I cannot be, like, I don't know how to put it in words, but I cannot be more thankful for having Salim here. But you know what? The driver's side is on. It's not bolted down yet, but there's a couple nuts holding it from falling down. There's a few studs and nuts that are being a pain. And mainly it's the 2 bottom right ones. Yeah, that is the ones, right?
It's just the bottom.
Yeah.
Just the bottom rear one. And the top.
Well, the bottom rear one and the one beside it.
No, the middle one is already on.
You know what? Let's put it this way. It's a pain in the ass. Now, as far as this side, it was a piece of cake to even bring it out. Literally all I had to do, bring it out the studs, down. Nothing. That's it. So I'm pretty sure putting it back on will be just as easy. But this side, guys, oh my god. We even had to remove the steering rack. There is just no way. I was just talking to Salim and I just looked in the mirror. Look how baggy my eyes is right now. Seriously. It is seriously time to call it a night right now. I would not be able to finish it no matter what. I'm too pissed, too exhausted. Time to get some sleep, and we'll finish it tomorrow. Okay guys, next day here, and I got some great news. I've been working for a couple hours now on this. Since yesterday I had to remove the steering rack, and I had to pull this in without the O2 sensor. So the bolts and the studs that came out, honest to God, a pain. So what I ended up doing is basically try and put them on all like kind of loosely. The hardest ones were the ones in the back, so everything I could reach it from the top. The only bolt that you guys have to like have two people to kind of help you do it is the very bottom one on the right. Let me see. So basically this one's gonna be paint. So this one I had to do it with a wrench with the open end because the stud was kind of aiming towards the pipe, so there's no room to slide a socket. And then this one, you'll basically need to go on the bottom, and then you'll need your 14 socket and a small extension. You'll put that on there, and then obviously with the flex head ratchet. So you're gonna want to hold it on the bolt, or the stud, whatever comes out. I think it would be easier if the nut comes out without the stud, but mine came out with the stud. So basically you're gonna hold it so it doesn't move, and then the person up top is gonna ratchet it until you kind of have it tight. And then I didn't look up the diagram to tighten these, but what I did is I started from here. So I started this one, these ones, and then I did these ones, tightened them up. And right now I just have to connect the O2 sensor, plug it back, plug the one by the test pipe, connect it to the X pipe, and then connect the steering rack. And then I'm probably gonna finish up this side completely. Then I'm gonna move up to the passenger side and start bolting it up because I don't wanna keep going back and forth. Driver's side, total nightmare. So I managed to get the driver's side all bolted up, everything plugged in, the steering rack, the O2 sensors, the test pipe to X pipe, and then now the passenger side is in. I need to bolt everything down, and guys, just admire this. Man, it looks amazing. Between that and those, if it focuses, yeah. Between those and that, I'll take these in. So they're both in, and not gonna lie, I don't hide stuff like that. They're the very last bottom bolt on the passenger side, which I didn't expect. I think it cross-threaded. It was just tightening and tightening and tightening, and then it got like really hard, but there is this much space between it to tighten. But the flange itself is pressed in against the block. So will that leak? I'll let you guys know. If it does, then I'll fix that. If it doesn't, then it's staying there until the engine's out. But yeah, I gotta clean up my throttle bodies because they're a bit dirty. I've only cleaned them once since I bought the car, which was in 2017. But I'll get those cleaned up, and then we'll get her started. Okay, now this side is clean. Just some brake cleaner. This is non-flammable stuff. Smells really good too. And yeah, she's clean. And then I'll do the same to the other side, put the intakes, and then finally. All right, she is finally done, I think. Maybe, probably. But yeah, I mean, now all I gotta do is move the G35 out of the way in case of anything. And I'm gonna put my camera over there. I'm gonna see the first start after cleaning up the throttle bodies and installing the headers. Is there any leaks? Anything weird? We don't know. Let's find out. Guys, I don't know what exactly happened, but that's probably all the PB blaster burning off, and it's smoking a lot, and it sounded like it was misfiring a lot. But it also might be the header wrap, so I'm gonna push it out of the garage, and then we'll see again. Now, I don't know if it's leaking or not, but it's running a little rough. Might be still not used to it, but we'll see. There is smoke coming out. It's probably from the header wrap, but yep, that's probably the excess tape and then the header wrap itself. But it doesn't sound like it's leaking through here. Okay guys, so now the smoke is gone, but we have one slight problem. The car is sort of misfiring. I mean, Now it's starting to run a little bit smoother. I don't hear any leaks, to be honest. Like, if you can hear that, she's running super quiet, but then again, it's not 100% clean because I put my scanner on and it said that there was a cylinder 3 misfire. Now, I'm not sure if cylinder 3 is on this side or on this side. I just gotta look it up really quick. But yeah, like, I just gotta double check everything, see if I missed out anything. I'm pretty sure I didn't. It might be just because of the throttle body relearn, because I haven't done it yet. But I hope it's not something bigger. So I'll take it for a rip around the block and then we'll see. Hey guys, so this is about a week later, and I'm trying to figure out what the problem is with the car. I am pretty sure I did find it. I'm just waiting on something. I can't give you too many details. You're gonna have to stay tuned for part 2 of this video. I might give you a little bit of an exhaust note to hear what I heard so far for now, because I started the car with a misfire and it was a little bit weird because I cleaned my throttle bodies. But I'm actually pretty excited for it. So, and in a way, it's good that I'm gonna have to park the car for a little bit, because it's gonna give me a chance to do a couple things until I bring her out again. But yeah. And as we can see, guys, everything is running normal once this focuses. See?